Hey guys, it's been a while since I made a video, so been really busy. I was going to show you some of the things I've been doing and show you some of the cool stuff I've got. Last night, I tried to do an unboxing video, which didn't work out well because I actually ended up accidentally waking up my son at 2:30 in the morning, so I had to take care of him. Like I said, I got a huge box from Papa Gleb, and I was going to try to do my very first unboxing video, but didn't work out. So I'm going to show you some of the highlights of what was in there and some of the up-and-coming videos you'll probably be seeing. Now, this American lock was in there. We went halvesies on a couple of these to save some money on shipping, so he sent that out to me. It's nice. I can't remember what they call these. I think it's for a brake disc on a motorcycle or something like that. But anyhow, awesome little lock. We got a really good deal on these. And there it is open. There's the bidding on the key. And believe it or not, I've picked this twice since I've had it. And I'm worried that they forgot to put security pins or forgot to put something in there, because the first time I picked it, it took me like 30 seconds. And I thought, that's not right. And so I locked it back up, and I went to stick my pick down in it to get a full set. I put it in backwards and started wiggling around with the tension wrench in there, and it opened again. So I don't know what the deal was that, but I haven't been able to pick it again since, so it must have just been a fluke. But anyway, I'll probably do a video picking that sometime. Cool little thing. Another thing he put in there was he sent me this enormous American tubular lock, and he basically, I wanted to play it. He's got a 7-pin tubular southward pick, and I wanted to play with that so bad. So he said, you can mess around with it as long as you make me a key for this American. I said, deal. So he also sent me another tubular lock, just kind of a basic one. I was actually able to pick that. I still haven't gotten into this American with this yet, but I haven't played around with it that much. So he also sent me some blanks, so thank you for that. And I really appreciate you letting me have this experience, because, like I said, I've always wanted to play around with one of these Southwards, and the price tag just hasn't let me. So thanks a lot, man. Thanks for that. And a few other things he sent me. Now, you may think this is kind of an unorthodox gift, but actually, MasterLocks are my guilty pleasure. They're kind of my go-to locks for practice. They're my go-to locks for, like, if I'm having a bad day picking or something like that, I'll pull out a MasterLock and pick it just to remind myself that I actually can. We've all had those days. But anyhow, he sent me these two locks. This is number 5, and I have got this number 3. This is my number 3. He sent me this number 5 and this number 15. This number 15 is just huge. And he always jokes, he always gives me so much guff about, how much I like MasterLocks, because everyone knows, that they usually don't have security pins or anything like that. But this number 15 is just massive, and, a lock like that is just huge. And the sad thing is that it's really easy to pick. I mean, it'll keep you out if you got bolt cutters or, a sledgehammer or something like that. But man, it's just got like the weakest core I've ever seen. And same with this number 5, just a nice bulky heavy lock. And I really like these two because they've got some use out of them. I love locks that have been used. A brand new lock is really, really nice, but love old used locks. And I'm just going to show you real quick here because I can, and so you don't feel that you got ripped off and didn't get to see me pick any locks. I'm going to pick this enormous number 15 really quick for you, hopefully. Well, I practiced on it a few times and picked it right out of the box, but it doesn't take much to open this one. There it goes. I mean, that was 15 seconds and I'm in. So I think these are 5-pin cores, but no security pins, and still that master fun clearance and all that stuff. So like I said, though, it's a good confidence booster when you're having a bad day and can't get into, like, one of these tiny little Americans. You can go, well, I can get to that master, and that makes me feel better. But anyhow, number 5 is a nice little lock too. So thanks a lot for those. Like I said, might not be much to some people, but I really appreciate these, man. I've been wanting a 15 for the longest time, and a 5. I bought the Brinks version of the 5 because I got it for free. But nothing compared to this. So thanks a lot, man. I love Masters. So last thing I'll show you is this Needle Junkunk American that he sent me. And you've probably seen some videos on it. I don't know if you can read that or not, but you've probably seen some videos on it done by some people. Just a really neat old lock. And the cool thing is when he sent this to me, the shackle wouldn't move, the core wouldn't move, the discs in it wouldn't move. It was totally seized up. And a lot of people would say, well, that's not a very nice thing to do, is send a guy like that. But I love projects like this. Just these old frozen up. And now you can see the shackle moves. You can see no key. There was no key for it. And as you can see now, working key. And the shackle doesn't have that pop like it normally would because the spring was smashed. And I'm not sure why, if it was just old age or too much use. And I didn't have, I guess, I didn't think I'd be able to find the same one, so that's why you don't get that pop from the shackle when you open it, but it kind of just flops open. But anyhow, he sent me this, and it's just an awesome lock, really fun to play with. Actually, with this lock here, I had to cheat a little bit with the core, because he originally sent me a blank for it, and said, you know, have fun making the key, and it was a lot of work to get this freed up, and this is the original core for it. And I don't know if you can hear that or not, but it took me a long time, a lot of scraping and a lot of filing and a lot of stuff to get those discs, sanding, to get those discs to wiggle in there again, because they were not moving very freely. But this is the original core, and I didn't even know where to begin on making a double-sided key. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to cheat. I'm going to put a core on this and get it all done. And, you know, maybe someday when I've got the time or more skills, I can get this back out and make a key for it and reunite this core with this lock. But I got a really good deal on these cores. If you've got one of these and, you know, you think all hope is lost, I bought 3 cores with keys for $10 on eBay. So, really good deal. So, and they're the freaking American keys, you know, and American cores, and they work great. I got it all put back together, and just a really good feeling, you know, knowing where this lock came from, or, you know, how it was, I guess, when I got it. So, thanks again for that, Papa Gleb. I really appreciate it. I had a lot of fun with that, and anytime you want to send me any locks that are froze up like that, I'd be more than happy to. So, like I said, someday I'll get that going again. Well, last but not least, if there's something I need to thank Papa Gleb for, it's the fact that my wife always feels she needs to compete with the locks he gives me. So it was funny because that day, the day I got his box, my wife comes up to me and she goes, "Hey, I got you a lock," and this was before I got his box, and she hands me this lock and say, "Stanley." Now, this thing is cool. It's this giant Stanley laminated padlock. It's got a 6-pin core in it. It's got a key that looks like it's a key for Mercedes-Benz. I mean, it's just fancy. You know, big plastic house, or not a Mercedes, but like let's say a big old 4-wheel drive truck or something like that. And anyway, you slap that baby in there, works smooth as silk. According to the description, it's got a 5 security rating, which doesn't mean much these days. It's got, I believe, 2 spools in it, at least, that I felt out of the 6. And it's got this little disc covering up the keyway there, and the keyway looks pretty basic. So I haven't really taken a good stab at this, but for what I have done with it, I haven't got it picked open yet. So that'd be another fun project, probably do a video on that. It looks like I can get the core out, so I might do a gutting video too. So just want to say thanks, honey, and I love the lock, and anytime you want to surprise me with something like this, please do. And I think she said she paid like $20 for this or something like that. So Not too expensive for a nice little lock. So thanks again, sweetie. And there's the stuff about it's got a 6-pin with pins that resist picking. So I'm guessing those are spools. So anyhow, that's been the latest out here, and I'm really excited to dive into these, and I'm really excited to do some videos on some of this stuff. And just want to say thank you again to Papa Gleb for sending me all this stuff out. I really have enjoyed our friendship, and thanks a lot, and thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you next time.